So today I'm actually going to talk, which is pretty scary. So bear with me. I'm going to talk about what I call the Bach style triad. So the ordinary triad sounds, as you probably would know, like this. No major surprises. And what I call the Bach triad is what sounds like this. So larger intervals, and this is the kind of triad used extensively in like the cello music. If you do that with diatonic triads moving in seconds, which with ordinary triads sounds like this. And so on. And with the Bach triad it would sound like this instead. So you get some large intervals and you move from a low note to a pretty high note in the same phrase, which is a good practice and a common problem when we try to go from low to high and we don't get a nice sound up there. You could also, of course, do it in a zigzag way, changing directions. So again, with ordinary triads, that would be the thing sounding like this. And so on. So with the Bach triads, just gotta align the mouthpiece. So that would sound like this. You could, of course, change direction and so. You could play it with articulations, but also try to play it legato. That's really hard to get those high intervals or large intervals working legato. I can't do it in a good way, but it would sound like this. So hope I didn't cheat too much. So what you want to avoid is the small bends and slurs behind the notes, and you want it to be in pitch directly. It's hard, but it's a great practice. Gonna get me a glass of water and I'll be right back. So one issue with this kind of exercise is that you end up in some real high pitches if you are to play this in all keys. Should we try to play it in A major? I can't do that in a nice way, but it would sound something like this. So I don't know I don't know the fingerings for the high C sharp. So I push something and hope for some kind of pitch which is at least close. So how high should you do this exercise? And that's up to you. But one good point is always try to practice a little higher than you think you're actually going to play, because that will add some security to the notes you're playing, some marginals, and it will of course also keep pushing your range. And I mean, that's what we want to do when we practice. We want to keep pushing ourselves. So if you ever feel tired or get pain in the lip from the teeth pushing too hard when you're playing high notes, and just stop. Don't do it anymore. It's not a good way. You should never have pain in your lips, of course. Okay, so Another way of doing this, instead of moving in seconds, we could move in the cycle of fourths, fifth, sorry, the wrong way, cycle of fifth, and use what we could call common good voice leading. That means so every chord, every note will move to the nearest note. So if I do that in D major, it would sound like this, hopefully. So now we narrowed the range from lowest to highest notes to, let's see, 2 octaves. So that means that even if you're playing in A major, okay, you would have to go up to the high A, but that's a lot more achievable than going to the high C sharp. So decide for yourself what you want to do and how high you want to go. If we actually want to push the limit instead and have a larger interval of the entire exercise, we could add another note. So what we could do is that the first note we play, we're adding that as the last note 2 octaves above. And that gives us a 4-note pattern instead of a 3-note pattern. Going in D major again and doing the same exercise, but adding a 4th note, which is the same as the first note in each pattern. Okay. Like that. Of course, if you're playing this in A major, you're getting really, really high. I'm not gonna try because I have no idea what's happening up there. So what you could do if you want to do it in all keys is use other inversions of the triad. So I'm gonna try A major, but I'm gonna start with the 3rd of the A major chord. So let's see if I remember this. I didn't. That was in seconds. We want to do. Okay, once more. This is real time. Damn. I'm playing D major. Once more. Okay, it took a while, but I made it. Great, I'm happy now. So after the epic battle to get A major right, I kind of forgot that I should be doing a minor version as well. So here comes a D minor harmonic version. Well, at least it was pretty close. So when you do this kind of exercise, scale-based, mode-based, whatever, always do them in different keys, different modes. So play like D major, D Dorian, D Phrygian, and so on. So you get comfortable in all those modes, and you know how does the triads look in G Phrygian, and so on. All kind of exercises that you could do with triad, you should be able to do also with this kind of triads, the Bach style triads. For instance, I think in an earlier video I talked about moving triads in major seconds, going down, but with the movement going the other direction. So I kind of play C major, B flat major, A flat major, and so on, but in an upward pattern, like this with ordinary triads. So we should be able to do that with the Bach style triads, and hopefully we'll get this one right, like this. Yeah. So all kind of exercises based on triads could be done this way as well, which will give you larger intervals, and you'll be practicing a higher range too. That was all for now. So let's see if I've got the courage for keep talking in the next video as well. Nobody knows. We'll see. Bye.